Hello, I'm Andre Smith, and welcome to Davinci Fitness and Performance. You saw the thumbnail, you know why you're here. I'm gonna teach you how to build some muscle. And so basically, it comes down to this. You can take stuff, you can sprinkle it, spice it up, marinate it, do all that. But in the end, no matter what you do to it and you boil it down, you liked the way I did that, didn't you? Boil it down, spice it, marinate it. You like that.
You like that! You like that!
It comes down to three basic things: exercise, diet, and rest. So the first one we're going to talk about is exercise. Now, basically, to build muscle, it's actually a defense mechanism. Muscles come from saying, this is heavy, I got to get it off of me. This is hard, I got to get it off of me. This is tough, I got to do something about this. And so people wonder why they go in there, they get the pink weights, they do a couple curls with that, do a couple shoulder raises, and wonder why ain't the gains coming. You have to give the the muscles some reasons to be there. And what it comes down to, if you're not lifting heavy enough or training hard enough, it's just not going to happen. And so, not to say that body weight movements can't do it. There are some body movements that are extremely hard that will tax the muscles enough to do it. But it comes down to lifting some heavy ass weight or doing some hard training to get it done. The biggest thing I see is people going to a cut and they're like, where'd my muscles go? During that cut, they started switching up everything and doing lighter weight, lower reps, all this stuff like this. I didn't give the muscles a reason to be there. And so this is the first thing. So no matter what you do, you can do drop sets and, you know, rest pause and all this other stuff. It comes down to just pushing your muscles hard as hell, whether that means some hard body weight stuff, some hard calisthenics, or just old adage of picking up heavy shit and putting it back down. And number two, this is diet. This is something that me myself experienced. You would never guess it, but basically up until my diet, they set my diet up when I started playing college ball. I was 165. I might have left high school at 185. But the thing of it is, when I got to college, they looked at everything, weighed you, examined you, poked and prodded you, and they said basically you have to eat this, lift this, and do this. And you've seen it, some of you know, this is an older crowd, you might have kids, you might have been one of those kids that I eat everything but I just don't grow. You think you're eating everything, but you're not. And that's the simple thing of it, especially for younger kids that are just starting and have that high metabolism. You'll be surprised how much you have to eat to overcome that. You may be thinking, oh, I'm eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it comes down to almost eating like a bodybuilder. You have to eat some snacks, you have to eat a shake, you have to have some extra glasses of milk, some peanut butter sandwiches, all this stuff. So one thing is, the diet is what's going to feed the muscles. And I don't mean like go all crazy on a dirty bulk. That can get you swole, but it gets you fat as hell too. So one thing is not eating enough. That's the biggest thing, because you can train all day and you might get a little bit of gains, but if it take you 2,000 calories to get swole, but you're only pulling in 1,500, no matter what you do, no matter how much you lift, you're not going to get swole. And point number three is rest. And this is more than just the 8 hours rest type thing, which that applies. It means as far as rest from training. So all of us, you know what I mean, this is mostly guys watch this channel. We've all been young men. And the first thing that we want to do when we got in there, we want a big arms, we want a big chest. So we might have went in there, we might curl every day and bench every day. And wonder, well, shit, why ain't my arms getting any bigger? Because we fucking curling and benching every day. There's no rest in it. And that's the basic thing of it. The optimal range, I would say, for most people is training a muscle twice a week. So if you come in there and train arms Monday, a good rest period, depending on how hard you train them, might be to hit them again, that Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. And so more than just getting the 8 hours rest, getting full relaxation, that right there, just depending on how intense your training is how much you need your recovery to be, because basically it comes down to you're sore as hell from tearing your muscles apart, and they basically patch themselves back up and get bigger. And if you don't let them patch themselves back up and get bigger, you're just not gonna get swole. It's just not gonna happen. And so to sum it up, basically what it comes down to, No matter how much extra spice and fanciness you put on it, it comes down to these three basic things of the exercise, the diet, and the rest. So go lift some heavy ass weights, eat a lot of food, and then make sure, you might not want to do it, but take some time off from the gym for your body parts to rest, and you're going to guarantee to get gains. And then you can go ahead and throw in some of the extra spice in there with those rest pauses and drop sets and all this. But you stick to those basics, you should definitely get swole. And if you have any questions, any concerns, go ahead and put them in the box below. And if you have any subjects you want me to do, anything like that, go ahead and hit me down below. And as usual, Davinci my field, but don't break fingers, we'll be needing those thumbs. So you need your like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share this video to anyone you see on this channel on Facebook and Twitter. So follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm Andre Smith for Davinci Fitness, and I'm out.